Hi, I am Jessica St. Michelle, and I am a channeler for all that is. I deliver messages. I am a messenger. And I bring messages from consciousness. And whether it be people who have walked this earth, to galactic beings, to our earth itself, and everything in between, I have access to. It is something that I've spent an incredible amount of time developing. And I have waited to share these messages to a point where I felt confident that what I say and what is coming through is of the purest intentions that I can. Today, we have a message for you from Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison. Well, howdy. How are you? How are you? Are you in the essence of who you are? And how do you know that, yes or no? Well, one way to tell is by looking around you and deciding whether what you have is what you truly desire or if it's not quite there yet. Being an inventor takes many things. It takes the ability and the willingness to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, to be committed to a vision that you have and implementing and putting things out there. And when something fails, that's okay. Learn where it failed and how it failed and why it failed, and then take that lesson and apply it to the next iteration and build it and build it and build it. Understanding that the first draft, the first example that you create will not be the same as the final one. Yet it is so imperative that you create and follow and then be open to the insights that you get and the inspirations, because you are in flow of what you choose to create, what you desire, what is out there, and what may seem impossible but is. For as you know, how many things have people deemed not possible, cannot be done, and yet someone did it and achieved it? Why did they do this? How is it? What separates the people who say it's impossible and can't be done from the people who say it is and then go ahead and do it? And then the people who think that it is and fail. Okay, I'm on the right track. The people who are out there that say it is crazy, it is impossible, and cannot be done, they are actually the motivators. They are the ones who are meant to push and grind to the challenge. They are meant to be the challengers. It is necessary for them to be that. That is their role. Have thanks and gratitude for that, for it is those challengers that will push you to decide, do you think that it is possible or do you know that it's possible? And if you know that it is possible, then you will find a way to prove them wrong. They are fulfilling their role as challengers to have you step forth and step forward. And for those of you who think it, but that aren't sure, they don't have the belief yet, that have the doubts, this is an opportunity for you to decide, because those challengers are pushing against the thinkers that have the doubts, and it's very easy for them to fall back and shrink down and say, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe it's not possible. Maybe it can't be done. And that is okay, for you are all walking the path that you are meant to, but you are given so many options, so many choices, so many opportunities to either say yes to the challenger or say yes to you, to yourself, to your vision, to your heart, to your soul, to your intuition. Should I mention? Okay. Jessica is a perfect example of this. She has been faced with many challengers, and many times she has shrunk down. She has shrunk down, and thankfully there have been advocates who have reminded her and have said, it is your responsibility and your obligation and your opportunity to own the gift that you have and share it with the world. To not fall back, to not hide, but to stay forth and stand forth. And yes, there are people who will be champions for you. They are very necessary. You have the challengers and you have the champions. Ultimately, it comes down to you and what you choose to believe. And there are some who have risen up who had no champions and had to find the champion within them. But even then, they had heroes who inspired them, who had them believe because they made what seemed impossible possible. So each one of you, as you stand into what is possible for you and you stay committed to that and to that vision and understand that no matter what, as you keep trying and iterating and growing and experimenting, by you staying in that vision, being open to interpretations, modifications of shifts, the more that you're open to that, the faster, the smoother, the easier, the more exciting. Not to say you won't hit obstacles. That is part of your journey. If it was so easy to have everything you want in your life, well, where's the fun in that? So, challengers, champions, heroes, all part of the divine plan of your life, of your story, of your journey. You are your hero, and you get to face the challengers who are there to say, do you really believe that this impossible thing can happen? And here's why I don't think so. And then you have the champions, the guides, the mentors, the other heroes, the ones who have walked their path and have become legends, saying, yes, it is possible because I did it. You get to choose. You are your hero. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Thomas? No. Great. Which path do you choose? There will always be multiple paths, but there will be the one of falling short and shrinking down, or of saying yes and forging and trusting and being willing to modify and shift and reiterate and take in new ideas and inspiration. But you'll never get to that vision if you're waiting for everyone to say, yeah, you can do it. Go for it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Thomas Edison. Much love.